So my name is Luuk Flens. I'm the global sales manager of Sevenstar EMT, and together with the team of sales agents all around the world, I'm commercially responsible for all the transports that we do. We feel it's really important to have colleagues or sales agents all around the world, so that every client all around the world has someone to talk to in their own time zone. As I say, commercially responsible, obviously that's not really the only thing we do, since in shipping you have a lot of variables which change every day. So we feel like the moment that the request comes in till the moment that we discharge the cargo, we are the contact person and the one in charge for the client. Well, Sevenstar is part of the Splithoff Group. Splithoff is a Dutch ship owner with over 120 vessels who operate worldwide. And we as Sevenstar are the specialist in floating cargo transport. So we have Sevenstar Yacht Transport, who is the key player and the market leader in yacht transport all around the world. They ship, I think, approximately 2,000 yachts per year. And we do that for already 30 years. And with the knowledge that we gained during those transports, we are now also into the commercial shipments. So Sevenstar EMT is dedicated for everything that floats, but which is not a yacht. So you have to think about pilot boats, tugboats, barges, fish feeding barges, water planes, literally anything you can imagine which will float. That's what we do, and we are super happy with the support of the full Splithoff group of all members, so that we can use all the vessels from Splithoff and Big Lift. So we can ship a crane barge of 5,000 metric tons till a water plane of maybe 10 tons and everything in between. Yeah, absolutely. So we had quite an exciting year this year. Sevenstar EMT is growing quite fast, so that makes that we do a lot bigger projects than a couple of years ago and a lot more, so that's cool. I think the three sailings that come in mind at first, I think, is firstly the sailing with our new built vessel, motor vessel, Yacht Servant. We shipped 2 car ferry barges which were produced in India, in Cochin. And we shipped them via the Suez Channel, the Mediterranean, the North Sea, all the way to Norway, in Horten Bay, which is near Oslo, where they are now in use. So that was a really cool project, which I'm really proud of. Secondly, we did a heavy lift transport of fish feeding barges out of Vietnam. We do quite a lot in Vietnam because there's a lot being built there. So we're super happy with that. And we used one of our P-types. I think it was the motor vessel Paleisgracht, which is a heavy lift vessel, and we shipped 2 fish feeding barges from Vietnam to Iceland, which was a very successful voyage. And lastly, that was a funny one. We shipped a landing craft from Port Louis in Mauritius, the island in front of Africa, to Île du Salut, which is an island group just before French Guiana in the ocean. And you can imagine that if you do operations on anchorage, especially at the discharge port in Guyana, things get a bit exciting. But due to our amazing engineering department and operational department, we managed quite well. And the loadmaster loadmaster there was doing amazing. So it was not the biggest cargo we shipped, and not the heaviest, but it was one of the main things that we show, we think further than our competition, and we make the magic happen together. Why we are the best option? Well, first of all, as I said earlier, we have 30 years of experience in shipping yachts. And then you don't have to talk about only the small sailing yachts and small motor, but like super yachts. We do everyday operations and everyday engineering with the lifting of super yachts. And you can imagine that shipping a super yacht, that cargo is a lot more delicate than a crane barge or a pilot boat. These cargoes are a bit different to handle. So if you know how to ship a super yacht of, let's say, 60 meters and lift it out of the water, we feel that experience is super helpful in this kind of transport. Engineering department is just state of the art. It is absolutely amazing what they can do. It's the best that you can get in the world. And secondly, we normally assist our clients in using an ocean transport insurance, which we normally include in our contracts, which is different from our competition. And the why we do it is because we have the most interesting insurance that you can imagine, because we ship 2,000 yachts per year and we damage so little that the insurance premium is quite low. So the underwriters know how we work, why we work, and they know us for 30 years, so that we can have a very low premium, which I think is obviously interesting commercial wise, but also it shows something to the world that, you know, we know what we're doing, and the people of the insurance company know it too. And lastly, I would say within Sevenstar we are the bridge between a traditional ship owner as Splithof and the client who is in need of a bit more relationship management, I would say. So we speak both languages, and that helps a lot. And we have a bit more experience with private owners, and therefore I think that gap is, we can jump in that gap and taking the extra step and taking people with us from the moment of request till the moment of discharge. So I would say, if you have to compare us with the competition, open communication is key, and that's what we stand for. Yeah, we are a proud member of the Splithof group. So we all, of course, we like using Splithof and big lift tonnage, but we are not limited to that. So for us, it's super important to have as much choice and as much vessels that we can use as possible. So we have a good connection with close to every ship owner in the world. We can give our clients the best and most cost-effective way of shipping instead of that we are super limited to the vessel that we own ourselves. The main strength of Sevenstar EMT is most definitely delivering. So this hands-on mentality that we see in our fleet, we also have here in the office. We would never stop until a solution is found for a problem. That way of thinking is also very integrated in our loadmaster group. So we have a dedicated group of loadmasters who fly all around the world for us to do the loading and the discharge operations. And without them, nothing will happen. So they are the ones who make the magic happen, and that's one of our main strengths. Well, first of all, if you're in the area of the headquarters in Amsterdam, please feel free to come along. My door is always open, and we have very nice coffee here, so feel free. And if you're not able to come to our office, please find our contact details in the comments below, and I will make sure that you will get in touch with the right sales agents everywhere in the world.